Forgive me, y'all. I just got my dishes washed today. They've been sitting in the sink since last night dirty. But I've been out in the yard doing stuff in the yard all day today. But I've been wanting to try this recipe. I've been wanting it, craving it for a long time now. So I decided, since I had another package of these Thai ribbon stir-fry noodles, that I'd go ahead and fix it with the one pack. Because when you buy a package, you get 2 of these inside. So we're going to fix this. Or actually, what I'm fixing is drunken noodles. That's what it's called, drunken noodles. And I might want to get over here. I'm going to put just a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in my pan. Not even a couple of tablespoons. You don't need much. Now, first of all, I've got to measure my sauce that I'm going to put in it. I need 1 teaspoon of honey. And I'm just guessing at it because I've cut the recipe down quite a bit. Or actually, I've cut it in half because I didn't need all of it. I need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And I think I've just about got 2 tablespoons there. So I'm dumping that right in there. And that is low sodium. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Now, if you want to fix the whole recipe, you'll have to double or triple this, because, like I said, I've cut it in half to suit me because I didn't want that much. I've also got some fish sauce. We need 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. I don't know if there's a... Maybe not, I don't know. I just opened this, so I don't know. Here, that should be enough. That's a tablespoon. Let's see. I got my honey, or you can use maple syrup, either one. I'm using honey. Now this is basically our sauce, and I'm just going to stir that around and kind of get it mixed up with that honey. Don't like the fact that some of the sauce is left in this spoon and the honey is left in there. But there, got it out. Now we got that ready to go, so I'm just going to set that right there. Okay, what we're going to do now is, I've got cooked shrimp, so it doesn't need to be cooked much. I'm just going to saute it till it gets hot because it was frozen. Now you can use chicken breast if you like. I was looking to see how much chicken, if you wanted to use chicken. Yeah, all you needed is one cup of cooked chicken cut up. But I'm using this half of bag of shrimp. See, it's still frozen, so I got to heat it up a little bit. Now we're going to salt and pepper our shrimp. Just season to taste. Because we're using low sodium soy sauce. So you can add a little bit of salt. Pepper. And like I said, I want that to get hot. And some of the water will have to evaporate out, I guess, too, because, like I said, they were frozen so that some of them had ice on them yet. Yeah, that would be a little bit more than a cup of shrimp, but not much more, and I love shrimp, so it's okay. If you had your chicken, you would be browning your chicken right now. And cook, you know, chicken cooks fast, just like shrimp. So you wouldn't have to do it too much. Now I've got 2 small green onions chopped. I've got 2 small carrots cut in ribbons, little short ribbons, because that's how they're going to cook. We're going to add those right in. I was supposed to have a red bell pepper, but guess what? I didn't have any red ones in the garden because I used them all in my peppers. But I've cut them in strips, in little ribbons. We're going to add those. I've got a zucchini that I've cut in like ribbons, a small zucchini. And I've got 1 Hungarian hot pepper, which is red. And I'm just putting the 1 in there because I don't want it real hot. And if you don't like hot peppers, don't put any hot peppers in there. Now we're just going to cook this all together till the carrots are getting a little tender, the peppers are cooking a little bit, the onions are cooking. But I've heard about this restaurant style drunken noodles, and I just had to try them. They just sounded so good, but I said, I'm not using chicken. I'm using shrimp in mine. Oh, the garlic. I almost forgot my garlic. I don't have any cloves of garlic left, but I'm going to put in about what I think one little clove would be right there of my crushed garlic. Now I think it says to cook it for 5 minutes. Well, cook it 2 to 3 minutes. Until some of the liquid from those shrimp have evaporated a little bit, because you know they were frozen, like I said, and they did have ice on them, so that put a little bit of liquid in my pan. But it's a simple dish. I mean, it took me longer to cut up the little peppers and the carrots than it did anything else. But I think it's going to be really good. Okay, now I'm going to set my timer, and we're going to cook this for 5 minutes. Oh, I can smell those peppers and all this good stuff in here. And you could wait and add your zucchini later. I didn't think about that. That way it wouldn't get too soft on you while everything else is cooking. But that would have been pretty if I'd have had a red bell pepper. Would have had red strips of pepper. Now we're going to cook that for 5 minutes. Then I've got one other thing I'm going to add, and that's basil. I just got a little clump of basil and I chopped it coarsely. Just chop it up a little bit because we're going to put it in there to cook. I don't know why they call it drunken noodles. I have no idea. But like I said, you can use a chicken breast. You don't have to use shrimp. But it's looking good, y'all. Do you think that looks good? I think it looks good. It's good water. I'm going to go ahead and add our sauce. Taste that sauce. It's kind of rich. And we're going to add our basil. It's not quite been cooking 5 minutes, but the thing of it is, like I said, my shrimp were already cooked. I just basically had to heat them up. this point, I can add my noodles. Get my package open. Because they're already cooked. That's the good thing about these. But this is a good dish that you can make for 1 or 2 people. I mean, one person, you know, this would make a good meal for them. And I'm just kind of breaking up my noodles a little bit. Trying to mix them in with my shrimp. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit. And you just need to cook it about another 2 to 3 minutes. And basically that's to incorporate your noodles and everything. And get your noodles hot. But I'm still trying to figure out why they call it drunken noodles. Because there's no alcohol in this. No alcohol whatsoever. I love these little rice noodles. They're so neat to have on hand. They're as easy as ramen noodles, basically. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because my 5 minutes is up, but the thing didn't go off. But there we go, y'all. See if I can find the plate without tearing everything up down. You know, that would have been so much prettier if I'd have had the red bell pepper to go on there. And isn't this something you don't garnish it with basil? The basil is in the sauce. It's already in the dish. See, that makes 2 servings. So if the people aren't too awfully hungry, you could definitely cook it for 2 people. But look at that, y'all. Don't that look good? I think it does. Bring you over here and let you look at it in the good light. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat. Bless all the YouTubers out there. Bless everyone in need of prayer. Bless my family, my friends, and myself. And bless this food I'm about to eat. Amen. Get a shrimp on there. Y'all open wide. Take a bite. Let's see if it's cool enough for me to buy it. Ah. Mmm. Y'all. That is a winner. Mmm. And it's called, it's better than takeout, Thai drunken noodles. And I'm still having a hard time figuring out why they call it drunken noodles. But, y'all, it is so good with shrimp, and I know it's just as good with chicken, because chicken is good in any type of a noodle dish. Y'all take another bite. That big shrimp. Mmm. That is so good.